mixture of off-site and on-site 3D printing.
Air circulation with the unit.
Right. So air circulation is something that we are very mindful of, sir. So while 3D printing itself, we can leave these windows and doors areas for that, and then it can be installed later. So we are looking at automating only about 80% of the construction activity. The rest 20% like door installation, window installation, some of these things will be done at the construction site. So that we can design for, sir.
Air circulation.
Right.
Now, after COVID,
Right.
one of the key factors everybody has to learn is
Absolutely.
we are living in urban areas
Right.
where everything is closed.
Right.
We are working in urban areas, very close.
Correct.
Working at
Right.
and everything is air conditioned and then there is no air circulation.
Right.
Just for study purposes.
Absolutely. Sure.
Right. Make a study and analysis.
Right.
COVID
Right.
and more impact on urban areas.
Than to
Less impact on rural areas.
Right. Right.
This is a massive. Massive is one, air circulation.
Right.
Sun,
Right.
moon,
Right.
where really less people.
Right.
Second one is the people in the rural area, they work.
Right.
So they have a community.
Yeah.
There is nature,
Right.
advantage, other is working hard.
Right.
The third one is eating better, third one is
Right. Eating habits.
say, take the rural areas, not for the elderly, but also comparatively more protein.
Protein rich.
Have our right to develop this period, selling it to all,
Right.
saying that we need to plan
Right.
program,
Right.
speed city, its house, its college, university. There will be a structure of have open air circulation.
Right. Right.
The future you don't know.
Right. What will happen?
COVID-19 is not that of
Right. Right.
so much third wave also is not that of.
Right.
These things can happen.
Repeatedly.
Because we have played with the nature.
Right.
We have misbehaved and manhandled. Now it's handling us. And so you have to take care of this aspect.
Right. Got it. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is one of the conventions. That whatever service
Right.
this aspect has to be understood. I'm not trying to create an urban-rural divide.
Right. Right.
The reality is, the rural people are more safe, moving from the statistics.
Right.
The number of casualties are more in
Urban
rural
area.
areas.
Correct.
And why it is not the case? Cases are happening in the rural areas, not because of rural area. People in the urban area, they are going home. Either looking their parents, grandparents, and also because no work now.
Right.
They are
Yeah. Spreading it. Spreading it. Right.
People coming from outside,
Right.
lot of people, one is that the festival,
Right.
second one is there are some, lot of people came, there is the one around the globe. They all came from the respect for carrying all this,
This is.
the people are living there. And also, normally in Kerala, villages are also becoming urban.
Right. Right.
There is no space now.
It's an urban kind of an environment.
Urbanization. Start from road to road.
It's a continuous.
Then we will stay road. Everywhere. There is a
Continuous. Yeah.
aspect also.
Absolutely. So one of the key things that we are working towards is ensuring that the design itself is, made in such a way that we have enough natural circulation through the house. That is something that we'll really focus on.
எடுத்துறீங்களா என்னாச்சு எடுத்துறீங்களா ட்ரைபாட் எடுத்துறீங்களா
Correct. Thiru Ramachandranji, Minister, Tamil Nadu, and Acharya Bhaskar Ramamurthy Garu, Director of this institute, Professor Koshi Varghese, Dean, Professor Ravindra Gettu, Dean, Heads of Departments, Senior Professors, so Vidyashankarji, Sri Aditya, founding members and also Parivartan Reddy, and the people who are working in this Tasta, the team members. I am really very, very happy that I have been able to come here and also see this 3D printing station for myself, understand the reality. After I became Vice President, I have been going around the country, visiting number of institutions, meeting the youngsters, trying to know what they are doing and what are the results, and then trying to pat them on their back to do good work, appreciate what they have done. That has been my mission. That is both in national interest as well as my own addition to the knowledge. This is I told my department people, my people in the urban ministry where I worked earlier, I was Minister for Urban Development for some time, Minister for Rural Development also some time, Minister for Housing also some time, and Panchayat Raj. These are the important areas for the country because the housing is a very important aspect of the life of the people. So how do you take care of it? Sriman Atal Bihari Vajpayee earlier as Prime Minister, so later now Sri Narendra Bhai Modi, they had fascination for housing of the rural people as well as urban people. The problem is acute in both areas. It's not that everything is available in urban areas and it's not there in the rural areas. So you have to focus on that. I feel fortunate that I was given that responsibility of planning and executing and implementing that housing program initially, where I was able to go through the system and try to understand and also interact with the captains of the industry, people, technology heads, and also the other challenges we are facing from time to time. Friends, I'm once again very glad to be visiting this IIT Madras, and I'm happy that I've been able to see this demonstration. I could not comprehend it, though I had a basic knowledge since the day I came to know about your innovation. I have been thinking in my own mind how it's working, how it's going to work, is it practical, is it real? Idealistic is different, ideas are different, ideas are free that way, but the implementation part of it, facing and overcoming the challenges is the real thing. So this presentation today has given me proper understanding after seeing the demonstration of this novel technology of concrete 3D printing. IIT Chennai has been in the forefront of encouraging innovation, and this project reinforces that reputation. Innovation for the betterment of the nation. We have to understand this because world is moving faster. Opportunities are coming and also challenges are also coming.
keeping these challenges in mind, how do you overcome those challenges? How do you invent new technologies? Marry your invention and technology together and then take it to the people and then make it as a movement. That is what is required. I'm very happy, encouraged by the Prime Minister Narendra Bhai's call for the innovation. Lot of younger minds across the country, they are all working in the direction. New things are happening. We are all seeing now. People say seeing is believing. So these ideas are taking shape. And once they take shape and then they get into the implementation mode, people will be more comfortable. I am very much in favor of a lot of people focusing their attention on innovation and also paying attention to reduce the tensions prevailing in the society because of these challenges. So these challenges can be met and encouraged by institutions like IIT. This institute, where I am standing today, has consistently been at the top of the NIRF rankings and figured among the best universities in the world for its commitment to quality education and research. Search for better avenues and better opportunities in the research. My compliments to the administration, faculty and students. I am told that this project is a joint collaboration between IIT Madras and Twasta Manufacturing Solutions. I am also happy that they have named it Twasta, which is part of our Vedic knowledge and information. See, we have so much in our ancient scriptures, in our Shastras, but we have not utilized that properly because of this westernization and invasion by Britishers of our country. We lost our soul and started thinking as if everything from outside is great and everything that is available here is something secondary. This feeling has crept into our mind. This has to be removed. Nothing wrong in borrowing technology, in learning something from others, and exchanging information, because we are now living in a modern world where everything is interdependable and every information is available on the net now. So you cannot live in isolation and have a consolation. I am living in isolation. I am very happy. I am following only my forefathers and these traditions and all. So you have to join both, marry both, and take them forward with all the pride. The name, people may say, what is there in the name? Name also adds to your fame. That should be the part of your game. People should be inquisitive to know what is this, what has been said. These Shastras, Agni, Varuna, lot of other things and all. Whether you want to believe Mahabharata, whether you want to believe Ramayana, I leave it to you. I am not advocating that. But the very idea of that, even if it is something imaginatory, even for imagination you must have some basis, na? So for learning. So there is so much in our ancient scriptures, and India used to be a knowledge hub once upon a time. People used to come, and then we used to have trade. We used to have maritime trade long back. Yesterday I was in Visakhapatnam port. They made a presentation in 1924, how the Visakhapatnam port came and how during that Roman civilization. There was a trade between India and Rome, Arab countries, and also history has to be remembered. And then we have to rewrite the history through new inventions. This now startup, stand-up, innovation, incubation, these are the new buzzwords. During our days, my days, when we were students, there was no startup. There used to be only one stand-up. When you go late, teacher used to ask us stand-up. Stand-up. We know only that stand-up. Now, it is totally different. So the youngsters taking to this route is really great, and such effort should be encouraged. This project is also a perfect example of the dividends we can derive from the fourth industrial revolution, where a fusion of smart technologies like 3D printing and robotics can change the traditional manufacturing practices. I am impressed by how this technological solution offers a completely customizable house design with a reduced manual intervention. This approach promises to overcome the limitations of the prefabricated buildings, and I believe, as it was explained, it is cost effective also. We need more such innovations to address the housing shortage in our country and fulfill our ambition, low-cost housing, like Pradhana Mantri Awas Yojana as envisaged by the government. I am glad to see that Indian startups are diversifying beyond IT solutions and making their mark in agri-tech, manufacturing, transport and construction, among other sectors. Because we are basically an agriculture country, we need to focus more and more new inventions in the agri sector also. Places of higher education like IIT Madras are best placed to foresee the technological revolutions and keep our country better prepared for seizing these opportunities. If there is one thing to learn from the pandemic for education institutions, it is to encourage and prepare students to be proactive, think critically, and adapt quickly to the fast-changing world. Universities must prepare students to effectively deal with the real world changes. Education should go beyond classrooms and also inculcate a holistic, multidisciplinary approach to problem solving among students. This way they will become the job creators, not just job speakers. I'm happy that IIT Madras has been nurturing a vibrant startup ecosystem over the years through its state-of-the-art research park. I'm told that many projects are taken up at IIT Madras in collaboration with industry, and the institute has also incubated many promising startups. This bodes well for our higher education and must be replicated in other institutions too. Going forward, IIT must identify various focus areas for technological intervention in our country, keeping in view the national priorities and the local relevance. They should put together best minds on these socially relevant research problems and bring our innovative solutions, thereby fulfilling their true mandate and purpose. When cutting-edge technologies can show us the possibilities and give glimpse into the future, we must ultimately try to scale them up so that they are accessible to common man. Scale it up. Accessibility is a very important thing for a country with a huge population, where there are economic disparities also. The technology should not be limited to being only proof of concept and prototypes only. The technology can greatly alleviate human suffering and make a common man's life comfortable. That is the ultimate purpose. Any research, any innovation, the ultimate purpose is making the common man's life comfortable. Once we make it comfortable, then making him happy. It's not wealth alone or the other physical comforts alone that makes you happy. There is something more. I don't want to go on to that today, but we have to think even spiritually. One of the challenges of this COVID-19 is loss of confidence and also fear. Fear, no? Many people, out of fear, they joined hospitals. And in the hospitals, they were seeing only roofing. And even the nurses, they were all serving them from a distance and all. So they became more frightened. And people with confidence, they were able to overcome this. I'm not talking of overconfidence. Confidence. Confidence will come if you have a balanced life. If you have some physical fitness, if you have the advantage of taking the nature along with you, nature, culture together for a better future. This is what I have been stressing everywhere. So I'm happy these technologies like the 3D printed house can grow in volumes and achieve commercial viability and address our developmental needs. Once I go back, I'll call the Urban Development Minister also. I'll also talk to the Defense Minister to see such startups are given encouragement so that these startups can become movements and they add momentum to the growth of the country. And this technology and innovation together can be bringing by becoming leading engines of India's economic growth. My best wishes to this team of youngsters behind this technology. God bless you. And then move on. My compliments to all the faculty of IIT Madras who have been the guiding light behind such projects. Finally, my heartiest regards to the students, research scholars, the alumni of IIT Madras. I would have been happy to meet the students, but you know, the present situation, we are not able to have physical classes. Physical is physical, actual. But now you are seeing virtual is the factual and has become the way to reach the people. So we have to live with that for some time. And I hope with these new inventions, a lot of new things will come. I also urge upon the IITs to focus on the areas of eliminating terrorism. I'm not talking of the policies. That has to be left to the politicians, governments and all. Because terrorism is the enemy of the mankind, of the entire humanity. They are making us restive and they are affecting the growth of the country. The armed forces, of course, they have wide area of air defense systems with advanced radars and missiles to detect and thwart aerial intrusions by large drones, UAVs, aircrafts and helicopters. But the point which I am trying to make is here, but the small drones flying at low heights with low radar cross section cannot be detected by such military radars. This is what is happening now in Kashmir. So we have to focus on them. The enemy want to cripple the nation. They want to support our system. So the research community must come forward And we must really come out with much more intelligent methods to combat these enemy's efforts. This is one call I want to give to the people of the country on this occasion. Once again, thank you very much for providing me these opportunities. Nandri, Vanakkam.
Among various historical markets in Delhi, Chhatta Chowk at the Red Fort is a one of its kind.